everyone, my name is Erlangga Muhammad Haji, my order number is 302182. So now I'm gonna talk about metaphysics that relate to our chapter 5 in philosophy and contemporary issues. So I'd like to talk by introduce what is the metaphysics. So have you ever stopped to wonder what is truly real? This is just the objects you can touch, the air you breathe, or is there something more fundamental, something deeper, governs all existence? Like the fundamental questioning is the heart of the metaphysics. So let's break the word down as they originally came. So the meta means after, above, or beyond, and the physics refers to the material world. So literally, metaphysics implies the study of the physical world in a way that transcends or goes beyond. For the fundamental philosopher Aristotle, metaphysics was defined as the study being being. That's challenging first, but it simply means examining the attributes that belong to things merely insofar as they exist. We are talking about basic attributes like existence, unity, sameness, and difference. It asks what are the general future things that exist in their most abstract form. So consider the simple like sofa. Metaphysics doesn't ask what is made of, that's physics, but rather what is the nature of its existence, how is it unified as whole piece, distinct from its part. So now we talk about the two meaning of transcendence. This idea of transcendence can be understood in two major ways, the philosophical and the religious or metaphysical. So the meaning one is philosophical metaphysics. This is the modern academic study. Metaphysics still remain one of the four major branches of philosophy. That is, there are metaphysics, epistemology, logic, and ethics. This branch takes fundamental abstract concepts like being, existence, purpose, universal, causality, space, and time. These are fundamental because all these concepts and belief rest on them. So the meaning two is the transcendent world. The second meaning refers to the study of that which is beyond the ability of our five senses to perceive. It seeks knowledge of a world that is beyond the reach of human intellect and sense perception. Why it is so important? Because this second meaning lends itself directly to religious ideas. Religions often refer to unseen world consisting of entities we cannot perceive through our sense, such as spirits, souls, angels, jinn, or God. We must ask, if our human sense and intellect are limited to the material world, can we truly claim have knowledge of non-material world? Critics like Kant and the logical positivists question the validity this second kind of metaphysics, but it remains the meaning most people associate with this word. So now we talk about the status of concept universal debate. So let's dive deeper into core philosophical disagreement. What's happened to our concept once we abstract them from natural world? This leads to the two main position or concept, this realist and nominalist. So we use concept beauty as an example. We find beautiful things or people in this world in the concrete cases. But what is the status of the idea or concept of beauty itself? Plato realism. Plato took realist position with regard to universals. He believed that beauty is reality in itself. It exists in a non-sensible world of forms. For Plato, there exists a separate from beauty as reality, existing over and above the individual beautiful things we see in this world. For the Aristotle's nominalism, Aristotle rejected this. He took the nominalist position. He rejected the existence of such Platonic world of form. For him, the reality of universal lies in the concrete case found in this world. So, the word beauty is just a name, and it does not refer to separate existing reality. So, do concepts like justice, humanity, or beauty have a separate real existence, or are they just mental tools and names we use to categorize concrete things? This debate is central of metaphysical. So, the two main of metaphysics theories of reality. When we ask about the ultimate nature of reality, we encounter two main theories. It is about materialism and idealism. So, the materialism, the core idea of materialism holds that all entities that process are composed of or are reducible to matter, material force, or physical process. Every event is explainable in principle in terms of material objects or chains. The implication of materialism typically the denial of the reality of spiritual beings, consciousness, and mental states as ontologically distinct from or independent of material chains. The question is, if everything is matter, where does consciousness fit in? Materialism typically allies with atheism or agnosticism. So the core idea of idealism is the view that mind is this most basic reality. The physical world exists only an appearance to expression mind, or somehow mental its inner essence. So the compatibility, because it accepts the primacy of the mind over matter. Idealism is generally compatible with religious metaphysics, or view of reality that accept the existence of an unseen world, unseen spiritual world. So the mind-body problem, the conflict leads directly to the mind-body problem. How do we explain the relationship between the material body and the supposedly non-material mind? So, the materialist solution, the body is fundamental, and the mind can be explained in the term of the working of the brain. They deny mental states can exist independently. And the idealist solution, thinkers like Descartes claim that since we can conceive of our consciousness independently of the body, the mind or consciousness has the reality of its own. Religious view share its believing the soul can exist independently of the body. So the conclusion and the metaphysics is not just subject studied by philosopher. It is the study that sits at the fundamental foundation of all thoughts. Determine how you can answer life's biggest question. What is truly real? Do I have a soul? What is my ultimate purpose? By understanding materialism and idealism and the great debate between Plato and Aristotle, you gain the tools to articulate your own ultimate view of reality. So the question about the question about the picture. The image of the funeral rites are considered metaphysic because they engage the ultimate question of the existence and reality. The viewpoints of idealism or religion for many individuals even perfectly illustrate the second meaning of metaphysics. The study of reality that is not accessible through sense perception. The religious ceremonies reflect the belief, rooted in idealism, that the decay's processes of soul or spirit that is separate from and survive the material body. The funeral is not the end, but transition to an unseen world. Transcend reality, a core topic of religious metaphysics. The contrast of materialism. If the same individuals held a materialist view, the event would lose its transcendent meaning. It would simply the disposal of body as consciousness cases when the brain stops functions. The event is considered metaphysic because it is the most profound public confrontation with the question: is there reality beyond matters, or does existence cast with the physical body?